Okay, guys, this is what we're living with right now. Working as a nurse during COVID-19. I have a COVID-19 run. All my patients are positive, and all of them actually are, well, majority of them, I'm not going to say all of them, majority of them are asymptomatic, okay? That means they have no symptoms, okay? Although they have like other underlying issues, there's no symptoms that are hinting us towards COVID-19, like no sort of respiratory issues. They have other issues, hypertension, diabetes, heart failure. If they have, I've seen symptoms in people who have like COPD and asthma, but as far as I can see, a lot of people are asymptomatic. So you guys just stay safe out there. It's really hard for me to go to work. It's really hard for me to actually like stay focused. People treat you when you like agree to taking on these patients. Even some of the other nurses like treat you a certain way. They'll look at you. They don't want to, they'll be like cautious of you and things like that. As of right now, I am currently negative, and I am going to do a routine test hopefully by the time this is over. But you guys, this is no joke. It's very scary. It's really hard. And just, y'all stay safe out there, for real. Stay safe. Wait to get home to go to my daughter. I really like stock up on everything, and I really quarantine. I really stay at home, and I really just spend all my time with Paige and being creative and like just digging inside of ourselves. But you guys, like, it's very serious. It's very scary. This is a different time. It's like almost unrecognizable, even going to some of the testing centers and seeing the people, like, it's like a weird time in the world, in the United States. And you guys just need to stay safe, okay? Just keep your kids safe. Keep your kids inside. Stay sanitized. Try to clean your things, you guys. It's very serious. So please take it seriously.
Hi, my name is Connie Moreno, and I've been working in the healthcare for about 8 years now, and I work here in Colton, California.
How has the virus affected you at your workplace?
Here at work, the coronavirus just made everything so much harder. I understand it was a surprise for everybody, but it just made people so scared that we don't have a lot of help here. So the workplace is harder, but you just got to be more understanding and just be here and do what you can for the people that are affected. Are you going to ask me?
Yes. How many patients do you have, or are you working with, that actually have the virus? And how many patients do you have to work with in total? Just you.
Me, myself, the patients that I have affected with the COVID-19, I have about 8 to 1. Usually, sometimes I have 1 to 14. That's on days when nobody wants to be here and I'm by myself here. Yeah. And normally, you usually get, before all this had happened, is 1 to 7. 1 to 8.
So doing direct patient care, what all do you care for, and what all do you do for the COVID patients, or the patients with the virus?
Actually, nothing don't change. We still got to do what we have to do for the patients no matter what. All ADLs, we still have to comb their hair, we still have to wash their face, we still have to brush their teeth, we have to wipe their eyes, get them ready for the day. There's no difference, and there shouldn't be no difference to how you treat a patient just because they're positive now.
How the virus is affecting the patients emotionally?
Emotionally, I feel the patients are more down. You can see like if life just got sucked out of them. Not only because of the sickness, but because how people are looking at the patients that have it. They're looking at them like if they're just a big bug. And it shouldn't be put that way because we knew what we signed up for here in the healthcare. But you know what? As me, as a worker, I come in here, I still laugh, I dance, I sing with the patients still, I still do everything. It just don't change, but yes, this has brought people down. Not only the sickness is hurting them, but emotionally it's hurting them too. They can't see their family, nothing. It's a sad situation.
How is the virus affecting you and wearing all that equipment for 12 hours affecting you physically?
Physically, it affects me by I sweat, literally. So hopefully this makes me lose some fat weight. It affects my eyesight for sure. These always get fogged up. My glasses, they're not prescription glasses. They're just glasses to protect my eyes, and they get fogged up. It's bad. Sometimes I feel like my eyes are hurting. These masks, I double my mask, and I feel like I can't breathe half of the time. I'm catching my breath as I work. It gives you a headache, such a bad headache. Just the head down, it messes up my hair. My hair, I go home and I have to wash it, and it's not the same. It don't feel the same. It's just a lot, and kind of don't make me feel like a woman anymore. I don't feel attractive or anything no more.
How do you disinfect and how do you protect your family and your kids, and have they been affected by the virus?
When I get home, I disinfect myself. I usually, once I leave here, I go out to my car and I have to put shorts and a tank top underneath my scrubs. So I usually dress down once I hit the parking lot. It's kind of, but I do that. Then I go home, I clean my car with Lysol wipes, and I have that in the car as I'm driving because I'm still touching things. And then once I get in my garage, I literally just completely down. Leave it in a bag in the garage and put it outside, and then I take a shower right next to the door. I don't go upstairs. I don't see nobody. I have to tell my kids to stay there until I shower. And then once I shower, I still don't feel comfortable. I still feel I have to watch myself a little bit. Me and my husband, we have more of an understanding, so he kind of already knows how I feel. So he don't push me too much. But it's so sad how I have to tell my kids we gotta stop hugging a lot. My son sucks. My son's such loving, and I gotta tell him, baby, not right now. But I still cook, clean, do mom things, but it's just not the same. My kids see the change and they ask like something wrong with them. I'm like, no, I just don't want nothing to happen at all.
Okay, my name is Nancy Onyekura. I'm 41 years old. I've been in healthcare for 16 years, and I work in the city of Colton.
So working 12 hours, how does wearing all this equipment and this PPE affect you?
It affects me because you're hot all the time. It gets exhausting, but you still keep in your mind that you're doing it for the patients, and you still have to protect yourself. You should always have universal precautions, but it is exhausting. And when I get home, I do take a trash bag and put my stuff in, and then I go in the house and I spray the top of my shoes and I leave them outside. So, that's important because when you come home, you don't want to spread the germs.
How is the virus affecting your home life being a healthcare worker, and how does it affect your family?
Being a healthcare worker is affecting because it's exhausting and all the equipment, but as far as being at home, I have a 10-year-old and an 8-year-old, and my husband also works in healthcare. So for them, they have a routine of getting on the bus and going back to school. And my oldest is autistic, so when he's taken off of his routine, he has a few, tantrums, but it's really different. So everything's done on the computer now as far as homework. And all to talk to the teachers, it's all done through videos, done through WebEx. So it's really different for them. And I tell them all the time that they want to go to school or they want to go to the park. And it's really hard to say no to them. So we've been playing a lot of board games, doing a lot of educational things. For Easter, we did an Easter egg hunt in the house. I just try to have to improvise, and my husband does the same thing. We explain to them about germs and stuff and why they can't go outside, and, why we have to sanitize, and it's important that hygiene plays a big part in this virus. So it's important that we always stay clean.
Action.
The reason why it's important to stay home, we can't do our job if you don't do yours. So staying home will stop the spread of the virus. Going out is going to keep the virus down.
My name is Ethan. I'm in Colton, California. I work at Richie Canyon. I've been in healthcare for about 3 years. I'm going to school to be a respiratory therapist. So as many of you know, the COVID-19 is kind of hitting hard here. You can see all my PPEs I'm wearing. It's made work really, really intense and really difficult for us to treat patients. With school, as far as that affecting, it's actually pushing my graduation date back because I'm not allowed in facilities to do my training and all the other modules I need to do. So it's affecting me pretty serious, and like I said, it's pretty intense at work and it's really, really hands-on. So my role here currently, before I graduate my RT program, is I work in activities. So I'm really hands-on with the patients, stimulating them, doing sensory simulations if they're not responsive, Skyping their family members because they're not allowed in the facility. So that's the way of contacting their family members and whatnot. And it's taken a toll. It's pretty upsetting that some of the patients here have gotten sick and are not recovering and not able to Skype their families and whatnot because they're on isolation. Another role is it's pretty tough seeing like the patients you care for, that you interact with on a daily basis and develop relationships with, come down from this, and it's really hard because a lot of people are going out still, and it's affecting me because psychologically, it's like my patients here are getting sick, and you're out there with the potential of spreading it even worse, and it's just a never-ending cycle.
My name's Luis. I'm a PTA. I've been a PTA for a little over 10 years. And I'm here in the San Bernardino area, Colton area. And yeah, I've seen a big change in just the way people kind of come about this. It's affected, good close friends of mine. As far as just, patients here, it's been tough to see, but I actually was just lucky enough to work with a couple patients who are going through it, and lo and behold, their spirits are high, their strength is up, but definitely, it's taking a toll on the staff and everybody, but, pushing forward, but yeah, be safe, everybody. So home life, yeah, we've been pretty strict as far as staying home, but I live in a home where there's a few of us that, work in the medical industry, so we're very cautious about, being around each other. We'll talk about the day and whatnot, what we've seen, what we've gone through, and so yeah, we're just making sure we're just constantly being safe, conscious about it, being respectful of each other's space and time, so yeah, just being safe. And the big thing is just making sure, staying home is a priority. As we can see from the results, the numbers, it is helping. It's hard, it takes a lot.